Here with Dr. James Porcelli. He is the Market Medical Director at ArchWell Health, and today we are talking about heart health tips. Thank you so much for letting me be with you today.
Oh, my pleasure. Absolutely.
Such an important topic.
It
and
is.
by the way, this is such a cool office, by the way.
Thank you.
I love this. So let's talk about heart health and why it is so important to be aware of that. What are some of the most common risk factors for heart disease specifically?
Oh, common risk factors would be high blood pressure, diabetes, high blood sugar, pre-diabetes, high cholesterol, overweight. Those are most common risk factors for heart disease.
Are there some changes folks can make as they get a little bit older to maybe mitigate that?
Oh yeah, because heart disease is the #1 cause of death in any adults over 60 years of age.
Wow.
So absolutely, and the earlier you can make these changes, the better. So you want to do preventative medicine, you want to eat healthy, eat more fruits and vegetables, get your regular exercise, walk, just try to be more active in general.
And what other, I know there's probably a huge list, right? You don't have to get exhaustive with it, but what are some other preventative things that folks can do?
Make sure you go see your doctor and get your screening procedures done, get your blood drawn, check your cholesterol, check your sugar, make sure your blood pressure is controlled within range. Make sure you go for your exam, your physical exams. ArchWell Health, we do EKGs here as well as echoes to evaluate the heart more thoroughly, to really get an assessment of that heart function. Sometimes that helps give extra insight into heart health.
And you know, when you hear with certain diseases, you say, okay, by this age, you need to have this procedure done or this screening done. Is there something like that as well for heart disease, or is it more of an age factor or a family history?
Family history is actually a risk factor.
Okay.
So if you have a family history, you should be even more concerned, start even earlier.
Oh, wow.
But you know, you can't get started early enough with heart health. I mean, because unfortunately with the diets that we do keep in this country, heart disease is very common and starts early in life. The earlier you get on top of it, the more you can mitigate the risk factors, and the less likely you are to have more serious consequences of that.
And again, kind of touch on what you offer here exactly in terms of screenings or preventative measures.
Oh, sure. When it comes to heart health, we offer in-house blood draws. We check your labs. We check your cholesterol. We can do your spot sugar assessment in the office. We do EKGs. Echoes of your heart, which are ultrasounds of the heart. We can actually see the heart squeeze and how much blood comes out. We also do things, we also counsel on diet, exercise, and try to recommend some lifestyle modifications that people can do to mitigate those risk factors.
Right, because I feel like a lot of the times you might say, okay, well, you need to eat healthy, but then they're like, okay, well, which direction exactly do I need to go in? So that's kind of nice that you work with them on that as well.
We do, yes. We actually can give them printed information on that. So they can take home with them and they can read about it.
Yeah, because it can be a little overwhelming sometimes.
Yes, it can.
And also might be a little bit nervous or scared, you know, if they're thinking that they have a risk factor. So if somebody is interested in learning more about ArchWell Health, how can they do that?
Oh, you can stop in our center. I'd be glad to give you a tour, or you can go online, archwellhealth.com.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me today and
thank
for talking about this important topic. Again, he said it's not, it's, what do you say, it's not too early to take those preventative measures.
That's right.
So
Never
I really appreciate that.
That will keep you out of the ER and live a more productive, high quality life if you get those risk factors taken care of early.
Well, thank you for that reminder.
Absolutely.
And everyone at home, if you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.